Welcome back. Today we start a new series. It will be from 4 videos. We will talk about a framework for system design interview, a framework that I follow and any developer should follow to be able to succeed in any system design interview. This framework has 4 steps. We will put every step in one video. Each video will be quite easy to see, maybe like 5-6 minutes. We hope it will not be too long. The framework has 4 steps. The first step that we want to talk about is understanding the actual problem. So let's just put here the first step and let's just make it with this color. So we want to understand the problem. So before we talk about this one, let's say that you have just landed a covered on-site or online interview at your dream company. However, you find it is a system design interview. So system design interviews are often intimidating. It could be as vague as design a well-known product, for example, Facebook, or the question are ambitious and seem unreasonable because let's say that if I told you design Facebook has tons of services, tons of products, so it's pretty vague and it's unreasonable to design Facebook in 45 minutes. Actually, the questions are like your awareness is understandable here. After all, how could anyone design a popular product in 1 hour that has taken hundreds, if not thousands, of engineers to build? The good news is no one expects you to real world system design because to do real world system design, because real world system design is extremely complicated. For example, Google search is despectively simple. However, the amount of technology that underpins the simplicity is truly enormous. If no one expects you to design a real world system in an hour, what is the benefit of system design interview? Actually, the system design interview simulates a real life problem solving where two co-workers, the interviewee and the interviewer, are collaborate on ambitious problem and come up with the solution that meets their goals. The goal is open-ended and there is no perfect answer. The final design is less important compared to the work you put in the actual design and in the design process. And this allows you to to describe your design skills and to demonstrate them. We want to demonstrate our design skills, we want to defend our choices and our decisions, and we want to respond to feedback in a constructive manner. So let's try right now to think about how we can solve this problem. We said that it's a pretty vague one, and to be able to be succeeded in any system design interview, we should like nail the first step, because in my opinion the first step is the most important step in the system design interview. If you got this right, it's you can continue your interview in easy way. If you got this wrong, you're done. It's like done, no hope for you. So let's talk about what understand the problem means. Let's say your interviewer tell you to design Facebook. Okay, how can I do that? How can I design Facebook? Is big, so it's not reasonable that I will design Facebook, all of Facebook, in 1 hour. It's not reasonable. So I should know what my interviewer wants, because our job is to dig deep and know what exactly our interviewer wants us to design. So I will say, okay, Facebook is a big software product. So for example, what part of Facebook you want me to design, and he will give you an answer. So I will continue asking to know what exactly I'm designing. So as we can know right now, as you can recognize right now, we will ask questions to know what exactly our interviewer wants us to design. And by saying that, asking questions, we could put the questions into 3 or 4 steps. First, questions to know what are we design, okay, and the other one it will be what are, let's make it quite what are the functional requirements, let's call it recs, and what are the non-functional requirements, let's make it and what are the non-functional requirements, what are the non-functional requirements. Is it that easy? Like if I told the interviewer what is the requirements and what are the non-functional requirements, he will say it, how he will say it, or she will say it to you directly. No, it doesn't work like that. So how can we know that? How can first of all, we want to know the requirements. We want to know how we can ask our questions. So let's just start to break them into, let's just make this one, I want to make this one green. So let's just start. Sorry. Let's see that. We first said that we want to design Facebook. So I want to know what specifically I'm designing. So I'll say what part of Facebook I'm designing, okay? And I will expect my interviewer will say maybe we'll design the news feed part of the of the system. So right now we know exactly which thing that which part of Facebook that we're designing. That's good. So the following questions, it will be related to the what question. So the first I want to ask about the functional requirements. So I will say like sorry. Do we expect to design a recommendation engine? For example, it will say no. For example, let's assume that we have already. So I'll say, okay, do we I will ask about, okay, how many no, let's ask another question. I want to ask about so I'll say the news feed is sorry guys, I'm quite sick. The news feed is sorted by reverse. And you'll say yes. So basically, the first thing that you loop to, you will find it. Okay, so I'll say okay, so can the feed contain images and videos? And we'll say it can. I'll say yes, it can contain videos and images. I guess there is something in the. Maybe there's something in the microphone, because I don't tend to cough that much. So I will say, okay, so can the feed contain images and videos? I'll say yes. So okay, so let's just think about the newsfeed that we have videos, we have images. Can the user comment? Can the user comment on post. We will say yes. Okay, so we will say which devices use our app. We will say mobile and desktop, and I guess this is enough for the functional requirements. The non-functional requirements, let's continue here. Let's add a new. The non-functional requirements, we will have, okay, how many daily active user do we have? So let's say that we have 10 million. Wait a minute, I guess Facebook has friends, so I'll say that so I will say, okay, how many friends on average does a user has? We will say maybe 5,000. Okay, I will say I will say that do we need the app to be highly available, and we say, for example, yes, and we say, okay, do we need the latency to be low? Let's say yes. So right now, I guess we're done with our questions. So basically, if you can see, you want to ask from like 1 to 1, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is too much. You want to ask between 5 and 10, but 10 is too much. But I'm just putting all the questions that I can think about. So from asking these questions, right now we have a clear understanding what we want to design. So let's say that, let's think, what are we designing right now? We're designing a newsfeed system. We know exactly what we're designing. What are the functional requirements? The functional requirements that the user should create a post, okay, or delete a post. The posts are viewed in a reverse order. The post can contain an image and videos. User can commit on the actual in any post he can see, and the user can log in from mobile on desktop. And the non-functional requirements, we have a 10 daily active user. We have each user have 5,000 friends. We need the app to be highly available. We need the latency to be extremely low. So these are the functional requirements and non-functional requirements, and everything looks so good so far. However, if you did all of these questions and you continue like that, you will fail also in the system design interview. And before you curses at me, just hold your horses. It's important to all the time ask for clarification. So I ask all these questions. Maybe there is something in my interviewer mind that I didn't put in my design yet. So I should ask, is this okay? I'm missing something. Do you want to add something? Just think in this system design interview as it is a journey between you and interviewer, as you are together trying to solve the problem. So this is how things are going to be solved. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I hope you like my content. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and see you in future problems.